You're chasing her, texting first, initiating plans, trying to keep her interested, working for her attention, and it's killing attraction faster than anything else you could possibly do. Every text you send, every plan you suggest, every effort you make is pushing her further away. Here's the brutal truth. Chasing women doesn't create attraction, it destroys it. The moment you start pursuing is the moment she starts losing interest. Not because she's playing games, because biology has hardwired women to be attracted to men who are being pursued, not men who are pursuing them. I'm about to show you exactly what to do instead of chasing. It's counterintuitive, it feels wrong. But when you implement this, you'll watch her behavior flip completely. She'll start initiating, she'll start pursuing, she'll start working for your attention. Let's go. First, understand what chasing looks like because you're probably doing it without realizing. Chasing is texting her when she hasn't responded to your last message. Chasing is always being the one to suggest plans. Chasing is asking what's wrong when her energy shifts. Chasing is trying to keep conversation going when she's giving short replies. Chasing is explaining yourself when she seems distant. Every time you're putting in more effort than she is, you're chasing. Every time you're initiating more than she is, you're chasing. Every time you're working harder to maintain the connection, you're chasing. And it's killing her attraction because it communicates desperation. It signals you need her more than she needs you. It demonstrates you don't have better options. All of this registers subconsciously as low value. So stop completely immediately. No more texting first. No more suggesting plans. No more trying to fix her moods. No more effort to maintain something she's not equally maintaining. Just stop. Match her energy. Exactly. First rule, whatever energy and effort she's giving you, the psychology of scarcity and value, match it precisely. Don't exceed it. Don't try to compensate for her low effort with your high effort. Mirror exactly what she's providing. She takes 3 hours to respond. You take 3 hours minimum. She sends one-word replies. You send one-word replies. She's not initiating plans. You don't initiate plans. She's being distant. You're equally distant. This does 2 things. First, it stops the imbalance dynamic where you're overinvesting. Second, it forces her to increase effort if she wants the connection to continue. When you stop carrying the interaction, she has to start carrying it or it dies. Most men are terrified to do this because they think the connection will end. Good. If it ends because you stop doing all the work, it wasn't real anyway. She wasn't actually interested. You were just convenient validation. But usually what happens is she notices the change in your energy and starts investing more to bring you back. That's when you know there's genuine interest. Create visible absence from her. Reality. Second move. Make yourself visibly busy with things that don't include her. She needs to see that your life is full and thriving without her presence or validation. This means posting stories or updates that show you doing interesting things with other people. Having fun, living well, not sitting home thinking about her, out experiencing life without needing her in it. This creates anxiety in her. She was comfortable with you chasing because it meant she controlled your attention. But when she sees you're busy, happy, and surrounded by options without her, suddenly she's not as secure in her position. Women want what other people want and what seems scarce. When you're always available and focused on her, you're not scarce. You're abundant supply. But when you're clearly busy with other priorities and people, suddenly you become scarce. Scarcity creates value. Stop being emotionally available on demand. Third move. When she does reach out, don't be immediately emotionally available. She's used to telling you about her day or her problems and getting immediate engaged response. Stop providing that freely. Keep responses shorter, less enthusiastic, not rude, just measured. That's rough instead of a paragraph of comfort. Hope it works out instead of trying to solve her problems. Busy right now? Talk later instead of dropping everything to engage. This withdrawal of emotional availability creates a void. She was getting emotional support and validation from you freely. When that supply decreases, she starts seeking it more actively. She starts putting in more effort to get back what she was taking for granted. The key is not being cold or mean, just being noticeably less emotionally invested than you were. She stopped chasing. The Stoic withdrawal strategy needs to feel the difference. Demonstrate abundance through behavior. Fourth move, subtly demonstrate that you have options, not by bragging or being obvious, by letting her see that other women are in your world and you're not desperate for her specifically. Mention female friends casually. Don't hide that you have plans with other people, including women. Don't be secretive about your social life. Let her see that you're a man women want to be around. This triggers competition anxiety. When she thought she was your only option, she could take you for granted. When she realizes other women are accessible to you, suddenly she has to compete. Competition creates effort. You're not trying to make her jealous. You're just not hiding that you're a man with options. That reality makes you more valuable. Focus visibly on your purpose. Fifth move, show her through your actions that you have purpose and priorities beyond her. You're building something, working towards something, focused on something that matters to you more than getting her attention. Talk about your goals, your projects, your ambitions. Not in a bragging way, just naturally. As someone focused on building something significant, show her that while she's part of your life, she's not the center of it. Women are attracted to men with purpose. When your purpose is pursuing her, that's unattractive. When your purpose is building something significant, and she's welcome to be part of that journey, but isn't the journey itself, that's magnetic. This reframes the dynamic. Instead of you chasing her, hoping she'll give you attention, you're focused on your mission, and she's trying to get time with a man clearly focused on something important. This works because it triggers multiple psychological principles simultaneously. First, it activates scarcity principle. Things that are scarce are perceived as valuable. When you are always available, you weren't scarce. When you withdraw, you become scarce. Scarcity increases perceived value. Second, it triggers loss aversion. Humans fear loss more than they value gain. When she had your attention freely, she didn't value it. When she's losing it, suddenly it matters. The potential loss creates motivation to maintain what she's losing. Third, it demonstrates social proof and pre-selection. When you're busy and have options, it signals other people value you. This makes her value you more because she's using others' assessment as validation of your worth. Fourth, it creates the challenge women need for sustained attraction. Women are more attracted to men they have to work for. When you stop chasing, you become the challenge. Challenge creates attraction. Easy availability kills it. Let me bring this together. Stop chasing immediately. No more texting first. Redirect your energy to your mission constantly. No more doing all the initiating. No more overinvesting. Instead, implement strategic withdrawal. Match her energy exactly. Create visible absence. Reduce emotional availability. Demonstrate abundance. Focus on purpose. When you do this, either she starts chasing you or she reveals she was never interested. Both outcomes are better than continuing to chase someone who's taking you for granted. The power dynamic only shifts when you stop giving your attention freely. When you value your own time and energy enough to withdraw it from someone not reciprocating, you become valuable. When you're valuable, you get pursued. Stop being the guy who chases. Become the guy who's busy living a valuable life that women work to be part of. The shift in how women respond will shock you. If this made you realize you've been chasing and need to flip the script immediately, subscribe. I'm showing you how to create attraction through understanding psychology instead of hoping harder effort works. Hit subscribe so you learn how to be pursued instead of doing all the pursuing.